You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend, Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm a lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Ready, set!
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Young. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked off by Travis Hunter. Well, Brock, if the goal was to set the tone that you're going to be aggressive all game, I would say mission accomplished. But it'd be tough to connect on a lot of those against a defense that came ready to play.
Yeah, they were not caught off guard for a second, Kate. They know this offense likes to be aggressive, and dare I say, they may have been expecting that deep shot on the opening snap.
He throws a bullet to the six, brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. He rolls to his right. And he sails that one over the end zone. And no look on his first look of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go!
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Young. Running quick there. They bring him to the turn. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Down, ready, go.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. These last two snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock. And we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for two negative.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Handoff headed left to Benson. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Hey, that's a run that's all home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Air it out on third. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Young. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cowboys scoop it up. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys pull that in front further, 13-zip. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping off that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, punt. Ready.
Now Young. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Headed out right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 20-zip lead. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 21-zip already.
There is nothing.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Young on the play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Now, obviously not the cleanest game without true interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Wow, again they don't snap it before the play clock runs out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Real quick. Maybe you on that rapid pay the bills. And now I'm finished. Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down the earth.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
As they're on 19-yard line.
Ready.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Set. Cut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Caught quickly on the slant. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Partner, I'm not sure I understand the strategy here. It looks like they're lining up for a field goal. A very short kick here from the right half. Oh, it's a miss. He sends it wide right. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
That's a kick right there, Kate, that defies explanation and analysis. But at the very least, if you're going to try a field goal on an early down, you got to make it. That's embarrassing.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Down. Ready.
And going play action. Young. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
I say to you all the time, Kate, get a quarterback in a rhythm. Completions, completions, completions. Well, this is the opposite of rhythm. There is none because we have not had a completion yet.
Come on.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
Here we go. Black. 95. Set. Cut.
Counterplay. Hubbard. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Ryan Rico headed back out for the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. He's got this at the 27. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our 1st quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early runaway. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the 1st. They go play action on 1st down. Absolutely fires this one right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. They're going play action. Escapes the pocket. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It is cut left side. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. First and 10 now from the 46.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll go play action. He rolls to his right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Let's go. Hey.
Young to throw it. Cut down the field. Leggett. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Panthers first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here we ready?
On second and 10, Young. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Come on, set, ready.
On third down, it's Young. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. And you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And, oh, this return couldn't have gone much worse. Out of bounds at his own 3.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
It's a big strike to Hill. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Dallas.
They're going to try and throw it here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw again on second down. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And things look tougher now with third and long. To the air on third and long. Completed over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a down as first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Back now, pressure coming. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And no touchdown here. He just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Trevor Etienne to return this. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Young throwing here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Now it's Young. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the bunker. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. He's dropping back to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Oh my goodness, I have never seen this before. Doesn't let it bounce into the end zone. It is fair caught at the 1. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. No throw from his end zone. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and
give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one's cut along left sideline. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
2-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He'll air it out on 3rd. Cut out left. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. I'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Give him 38 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Sticking to the air here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Wow, Brock, he missed it. An easy kick, but he mishit it left. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Go play action on 1st down. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. On him quick, and they bring it down. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. He's a racing past midfield. At the 20. And he does. Touchdown. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to to see through to the end of this one.
Yeah, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
Lining up now to try the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That's incomplete left side. That was Tyrone McMillan he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Here we go.
He's going to throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Tyrone McMillan that time. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Let's go. Nike, 18.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And they knock away another one. Only swing passes, Brock failing to connect. It brings us to 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Now throw to start the drive. Big strike here to Williams. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He's got 1st down here from the 36. Back to throw. heading to the line. This is 1st and 10.
That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 29 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
He's going to throw this one. And they're on it right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Still sticking with the passing game. On the left side. And they get this down the 12-yard line before being stopped. Moving the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
In the red zone now. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They get a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Did somebody lose track of downs on the sideline? They flip to the kicker. Oh, he's running! And they'll bring him down. The fake does not work.
Well, that group was ready for anything, so when the fake came, they weren't fooled at all. That one ends up dead on arrival.
Not quite sure the reasoning behind this. They're sending out the field goal unit. They flip it to the kicker. And they were all over this one. They stopped him short, and the fake failed.
Hey, these are the game situations, Kate, where these coaches get paid the big bucks. Are you going to make this fake call? It goes right, it adds a lot of momentum. It goes wrong, well, like this, you take critical points off the board.
And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. This 42 yards from the... It's a fake! Pitching to the tight end! And they'll bring him down. The fake does not work.
You learn over the course of these years in these games there are right times and wrong times to run a fake in that situation. Well, that was one of the wrong times, and the defense prepared to yield 3 points now gets the ball back totally unscathed.
And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They're going play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Go, go!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fielded at the 11. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. It actually loses yards.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Oh, put some heat on this deep. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off. That just stings. You got to be automatic from that distance. That is going to be a tough one for that sideline to absorb.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before...
Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Wide open, downfield, got it! And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Unconventional strategy here, to say the least. They'll try for a field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Max Melton who held him down there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. And it's picked off, but, yeah, pretty clear he was out of bounds. No interception, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. Well, as if this one wasn't tough enough, it's another possession lost as he is picked off once again.
I think what I'm looking for here, what everybody's looking for in the building, what kind of fight do you have? Because a couple of turnovers in a row can take it right out of you, especially the deficit you find yourself in.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Pass play now. And it is incomplete. Win big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Working now from the gun. Down the field, he's got land. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
kickoff, and here we go once again. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Here's Hubbard on the give. Now the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 42-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Looking to throw here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Travis Hunter reels in the pick.
Yeah, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Back now, pressure coming. It's a big strike to Hill. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. And he missed it. It's no good. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing it.
They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they pick him off again! Max Melton with the INT! And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. 19, target. Let's big 19.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We get 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
19 Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cut out left. Has room into the secondary. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
The big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
In that close, those are supposed to be money in the bank, cha-ching. And it's always a little surprising and stunning to see one miss. and you can bet on the sideline they were counting on having those 3 points.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Ready, ready! Ready, ready!
They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
At their own 8-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody sent. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Fits it through the middle. Has a hole left, room to run. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Cowboys, 1st down.
A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Oh, you feel for kickers in situations like this. The loneliest guy in the building. Sometimes you forget those goalposts are only 18 feet 6 inches wide. And this time he might have rushed things a little, and it winds up no good.
Gets made by Chuba Hubbard. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
And I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd down line with Brooks. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit.
It's 4th down.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, 60.
They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. And no touchdown here. He just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? Last thing they wanted to do was make this field goal try easier, but they were jumpy and they did just that. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Oh, boy. That's cut just a little bit too close for comfort. All depends on the rotation of the ball at that point, whether it's going to bank in, come right back at you. That time, it worked out.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Cut down the field. Leggett. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Back to Leggett. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Okay, break.
Throwing off the play fake. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And that's the record! His 5th interception of this ballgame! Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Cowboys get the football back as he sets a new record with his 5th interception in this game.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
They're going to pass it here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. The 30. Inside the red zone. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. Looked like the snap was good. No issues with the hold. Sometimes that plant foot just slides on you a little. And these kickers, man, they are so finicky. One little breakdown in mechanics, and the kick winds up off target.
Ready?
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
That throw is going to be the last we've seen of him in this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Go!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
That keeps the score Cowboys 44, Panthers 6.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Tag! Hawk!
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I think it's It's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Big strike here to Williams. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Yet another grab for Williams. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Well, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And this one is good. Looked a little far to the right, but the upright providing a nice little assist there. And the lead continues to grow and grow. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Flushed out of the pocket. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up your 5. That's my high.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, throw up the 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Damn.
my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't want to see more? No, you want to see more but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed above the track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pardon my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also